Hello everybody, come with me as I show you how to make this amazing snowman out of tempera paint. Tempera paint is a water-based paint that is washable, and so that's what we're going to use today. 3 ways: using a sponge, using a paintbrush, and using our fingers. Take your blue piece of paper, and the first thing we do is always the same. The first thing we do is write our name in pencil on the back. Then flip your paper over and use your pencil to draw a curve on the bottom corner of your paper. Then take your sponge, dip it carefully in your white paint, and start to tap inside of that little semicircle that you drew in the bottom corner of your paper. This is going to create the face of our snowman just peeking out from the bottom of our paper. See how I'm using my left hand to hold the paper still while my right hand is dabbing with the sponge. Try as hard as you can not to make a mess, but it's okay if you get a little bit on the table because we'll clean it up at the end. Then we're going to take our paint brushes and you're going to dip your paintbrush in the white paint, and I want you to paint a snowflake. We do that by first drawing 3 lines, like an X and then a line in between your X. A snowflake always has 6 arms and each arm is always the same. So I'm going to paint a V on each arm of my snowflake. You can do any design you want to on the arms of your snowflake, but you have to remember that each arm has to be the same. And then I'll add a little circle in the middle of my snowflake. I'm going to do a lot of snowflakes on my paper, big and small and some medium. And each time I do a design on one of the 6 arms, it has to be the same as the other ones. I can do any design I want. I can add dots or lines, but I have to make each arm the same. Here I'm going to add more V's and another circle in the middle. I love doing those. And sometimes I might do a small snowflake where I just add a little V to the end of each arm. I'm even going to add some plain snowflakes with no designs on the arms, just an X with a line through it. Wow, what a beautiful snowy sky we have. Then I'm going to give you some black and orange paint, and I want you to take your pointer finger and give your snowman some coal eyes by dipping your finger in the black paint and adding some dots for the eyes, and then add a bunch of dots for the coal mouth as well. I even went back and got a little bit more paint and made the eyeballs a little bit bigger. Then take your middle finger, dip it in the orange paint, and give your snowman an orange carrot triangle nose. Wow. When you're done, wipe your hands with your wipe that I'll give you and get all that paint off. And then use the wipe to wipe any mess you made on the table. Take your art to the drying rack, turn in your paint and your brushes to the sink for missed pots, and clean up. On day 2, we'll use scissors and black paper to create a hat for our snowman. I fold my paper in half and cut out half of a hat shape on the fold. Then I'll use a little white piece of paper to cut a ribbon that's just the right size for my hat. Then I can use glue to glue both the hat and the ribbon down on my snowman. And I can glue today because my tempera paint is dry. When it comes to glue, a dab will do. We just use a little tiny bit. And then I'll take markers and colored pencils and add an amazing design to my hat. I chose to do red and green swirls. At the end, look around the room. How is your snowman different from mine and from everybody else's? I can't wait to see what you create today. Good luck.